Hello everyone. I'd like to read from the second section of my book, Natural Grace. This book describes my connection between my Christianity and the nature around us. It's not any kind of adoration of nature, but it's a reflection that connects my faith with nature. And the first part has these really practical sections, anecdotal, personal accounts of involvement with all the outdoor activities in our area, from climbing to skiing to boating to hiking to these sort of things. And the second part has more general discussions about God and nature, God and art, God and beauty, philosophy, science, these sort of things. So I'd like to read sort of the introduction to that second part called Creation. Nature can overwhelm us. Nature is fallen and can grip us with fear and submerge us in misery. Addressing these feelings lets us assert the power God gave us over our mind and body. It lets us see how our response to these challenges brings glory to God and makes us more confident and connected with the world around us. However, time spent in our surroundings reveals beauty. It is the embrace of natural beauty that encourages us to immerse ourselves and fully engage the forests, mountains, and waterways in our area. What is this creation that declares the glory of God? It is more than broad descriptions of plants, mountains, and rivers. It can be described artistically and scientifically, but that will always be incomplete. We can struggle with how it came into existence and why we both love and fear it. We can recognize our inclusion into the natural order and reflect on whether humans are special within the cast of creation. And then we go on to say, let's consider beauty, science, and philosophy of nature. So my background is a mix of science and art, and all of those things are very important to me. So Christianity does not require one to turn off one's mind, but to use it to the extent possible, and to recognize the limits of their mind and rational thinking, even to work it into a larger philosophical articulation of how you perceive the world. So, we look at what makes things beautiful. Why do we find beauty appealing, and what is it? And then we look at even music and visual beauty. What are they? And that there's some interesting reflections on that. The same is true with science. If we look at cosmology or evolution, these kind of issues, how does a Christian work that out? The same is true with philosophy. If we look at analytical philosophy, how does that tie in with the way we perceive the world? So this whole thing is sort of a second part to the book. It's not the primary part at all, but just some kind of musings, and I do hope you enjoy them. Thank you.